Welcome one and all to Operation Secret Summer. As you can see, only 4 troops there. This is a covert extraction.
One of our covert operatives was nearly successful in hacking a series of XCOM relays when enemy forces moved into the area. If we're going to have any chance of recovering that data, we'll need Strike 1 to provide protection while the operative finishes hacking the remaining arrays.
Come on.
If we lose the operative, we won't be able to recover the intel. New objective received.
I'll be honest, this should be over in a few turns.
Roger, tracking.
Like, this, imagine if this was our first one. This is going to be the biggest anticlimax of a mission.
We have an operative in position to begin the hack, Commander. We just have
In
to
fact, let's
activate
go for a
the
land speed
required
record.
data. Our operative decrypted some of the Exalt data and temporarily disrupted their communications. That ought to slow them down.
Like
Now
I
we
was
just
saying
need to
last
find and
time,
hack the
this
remaining
map,
relays.
I've never seen it not be really easy. I mean, we've hacked. It's turn 2, and we'll have hacked both of them. I mean, this is what we bring our operatives for. This is what we train. This is why Magical Trevor has been specifically trained to be an operative, with Sprinter, with Run and Gun.
That's the last of
I've
the
not even
relays,
said hello
Commander.
or anything.
Got Exalt's data.
If Magical
Now we just
Trevor
need
can
to get
actually
the
reach
operative to
the
evac
zone from there, that's
We have a new objective.
amazing. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is the yeah, it's too late, mate. It's too late. It's too late. You've already lost. You've literally already lost before we activated anyone.
Head to the evac point for immediate extraction. Objectives updated. Heading there now.
We fatigued our A-team for this. That's literally 2 minutes, bang on. We fatigued our A-team for that. To the point where I'm gonna have to now go and do another mission.
Like that really set the tone around here.
Yeah, it does set the tone for this entire thing. Right, Shamed is up to extra conditioning. Because Will to Survive and extra conditioning are pretty similar perks. They both give you more health, but extra conditioning gives you the extra will and mobility and aim. Not necessarily what we'll go for with Shamed, but it's still useful. 18 fatigued for that. I mean, good on us getting that 200 buckaroonies.
Exalt intel decryption complete.
So 15th, we want to scan on what?
Location.
Like the 24th, I guess. Well, what's coming up? I wasn't prepared for that to be over that fast and scanning on already. What do we want to build? Like a flamethrower at some point. We do not. We do not want to do that. We do not want to do that. We want this. So as you can see, Alien Grenades project available in the Foundry. That's almost the entire reason, codename Nero there, that we went for this, because Alien Grenades are very, very good. Ammo conservation is very good as well. Adrenal Neurosympathy, not so much. I'll show you that in the Gene Lab though. So Alien Grenades, they're essentially HE grenades, but oh, there we go. It actually explicitly says in Long War that this is what they do. They just replace our HE grenades. And what this is that every time someone with Adrenal Neurosympathy gets a kill, everyone around them it's like an adrenaline rush or something that comes up. It says something rush. So we can now interrogate our captures, which we could do, or we could just go straight on. I mean, we could autopsy more stuff and that would be useful, but I would rather go straight on to Gauss.
I've always thought of science as a way to improve our everyday lives, to answer the long-standing questions of scientific history. The aliens, though. It's obvious now that they consider science simply a means to an end, using and discarding life as needed to reach their goal. Whatever that may be.
Alright, it's taken so long because we have 34 engineers still and we need 35. What else is in here that we could do with? Nothing at the moment. We could always do with Alien Metallurgy, but that is such an outlay of credits at the moment that I'm not willing to go with it.
We're certainly keeping the boys down in the Foundry busy.
Oh no, this
I'll let
could
them
be a
know
big
we've got
episode,
another project
actually.
ready for production.
Oh, it's gonna be a sad episode. Because this is our cybernetics lab.
Cybernetic enhancement facility online.
And what we can do over here.
The soldiers who volunteer for Mech Trooper Augmentation sacrifice much, but they do not leave themselves
I'm
entirely
saluting.
behind. A Mech Trooper will be able to apply some of the training and knowledge from his or her previous combat specialty to the cybersuit's operation. With this facility, we'll be able to build mechanized exoskeletal cybersuits, or mechs, and implant our soldiers with the cybernetic interfaces they'll need to deploy these mechs
Oh, wait,
onto
ignore
the
that.
battlefield.
At least the name list is working, but I didn't want you to see Martha. But then, I don't know, Martha's on IRC, it'll be fine. We'll get more troops at some point. So we can pick any of these guys, chop off their arms and legs, fit them, and most of their body to be honest, and fit them with a cold steel armor. Well, it's probably a better metal than steel. Well, it's probably alien alloys to be honest. Fit them with a cold, literally alien body. Oh, it saddens me to think about. But our first mech trooper, I think he knew this day was always going to come. From the second mission we knew this day was coming. I've gone past because he's fatigued. But I feel like Stalker Katie. I feel like Katie, as soon as Katie knew that this was a possibility, Katie said, "No, Commander. I will step forward. I will fight the good fight. I will lead M-Kom into this new age." The selected soldier will irreversibly change class to Mech Trooper. All stats are gone apart from a measure of above average will. Well, Katie doesn't have above average will on the battlefield, but Sergeant Stalker Katie has above average will where it counts. In here. In the heart.
We'll consult with Dr. Volland for the requisite amputations and begin installing the cybersuit interfaces as soon as possible.
We will. And we will remember the sacrifice that Stalker Katie has made on this day. I'll tell you whose sacrifice we won't remember. Look how rubbish Gob is. Nah. Gob. Chuck him in. Chuck in Gob.
Once
Gob's
the
useless.
required amputations have been completed, the engineering team will begin grafting the cybersuit interfaces onto the volunteers' remaining bone structure.
Now, if there's anybody who particularly wants to be a mech, for example, any of these guys who I haven't given a class to yet, now would be the time to speak up. Because I want my next mech to either be a Marauder or a Goliath. That means they need to either be an Assault or a Gunner. And now, we've got 4 Gunners and none of them are becoming mechs. Because we've got Chief and we've got Devlin Caster. They are our Heat Gunners, they are vital. And we've got our other 2 Gunners, Shamed and Kamichi, who are already leaders and they literally can't be mechs. I'm pretty sure. So Kamichi's greyed out. Shame's greyed out. I think Yusuf will be greyed out as well. Although we do want a Valkyrie as well at some point, which is an infantry. Oh, decisions. Oh, decisions. No decisions. Actually, I'll leave it up to the infantry in question. Right now, we're just gonna. It's gonna take. Well, actually, it'd be really inefficient not to chop off someone else's limbs now. But I might figure it out at a later time, at a later date.
While I understand any reluctance the commander might feel about deploying the meld substance, we've managed to recover a vast reserve from our field operations.
You're damn right.
I believe the inherent risks outweigh the potential consequences. and the engineering team could use this material to create new weapon systems that provide substantially more firepower to our troops.
I like how there's 4 characters here. You've got Commander Kamichi, you've got Chief Engineer Bros, and you've got Officer Archon. And they're all kind of commiserating with each other at the human cost. And then you've still just got Dr. Inst in the corner going, la da 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 da, kill everything. We're going to start building the flamethrower at the moment because there's no real reason not to. And at this point I want an alloy belt as well. Which is, all the alloy belt does is give extra conditioning to our mechs. But I say all it does, that's really helpful. So, I mean, in 10 days, we'll have our first troops. I need to look up how to make, did we set new research? Yep, Gauss weapons. I need to look up how to make proximity mines, to the point that I'm actually going to pause this video before we resume, just to look it up. So give me 1 second. Actually, as always, I'm right about everything, and to unlock grenade launchers and proximity mine launchers for mechs, you need Gauss weapons. So I was on the right track anyway. I shouldn't have stopped, because I should have just trusted in my instincts. Right, these are the satellites for North America. It's all happening.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
It's all kicking off. It's all very sad as well. We've got psionics labs coming as well. Actually, while I'm here, what I meant to do, we can send Yosef back into the lab. Can we? Oh, I don't really want to, because that goes up against Second Heart. But anyway, this is adrenal neurosympathy. And because Yosef can't become a psychic either, and he's already gene modded, we might as well give him all these gene mods. So adrenal neurosympathy. We'll just do it and see how it works, because it's not very expensive at the moment, and we're just going wild with melding credits. So let's confirm this. It'll take 6 days, and Yosef will have... Are those lungs or kidneys? I'm like... Must be lungs, but I don't know how... Adrenal glands. Oh, wait, well they're adrenal glands, I assume. Right, let's stop going pa-cha, 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 and actually do it.
Commander. I'll have the volunteer prepped and ready for surgery shortly.
See, this is Dr. Inst.
When the procedure is
Dr. Inst is just so happy about it. Yes, Commander, I've got someone else to chop up. Thank you very much, Commander. There we go, we got Lyrium back. Oh, I hope we get the alloy shift before the next mission. Oh, we are running lower on alien alloys now, but I'm all about the cash, especially for this month. I assume every time I accept something for alloys, I say, oh, but only this time. And it's probably getting annoying. But at the end of this month, remember, we also need to save money for another Exalt scan, of course, but we are going to be buying, like, 6 interceptors. In fact, what I'm going to do now is see how long it takes to transfer.
We can arrange to have our interceptors transferred
36 hours, that's not bad.
By stationing our fleet on various continents, we'll have a much better chance of intercepting new UFO contacts in those areas.
What I'm inclined to do is transfer, go bang, 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 transfer 3 of them, and then order 3 new ones in Europe, 3 new ones in North America, and then also order a whole raft of laser cannons. It'll be fine. Oh, hello. It's been a while. A swarming terror mission in India. It's been so long, and we've done so well that I'm like, yeah, sure, give me a terror mission in an urban block in Chennai, India, and you know, that's fine. Am I going to do it all in the same video? Maybe, we'll see. I'm at least going to pick the team. So we're going with a pretty high-ranked lineup here. We've got a good variety of troops on display. 2 gunners, sacrificing 1 infantry because our highest rank infantry available is just tribute with Yosef in the Gene Lab, and Gara fatigued from that utterly useless mission. Why are you even getting fatigued from that mission? You literally stood still, and you came off. Wait, you came off the Sky Ranger. You stood still for like 10 seconds while Magical Trevor jumped off a roof, hacked 2 terminals and then ran towards you, and you just came back and you're fatigued. Magical Trevor has less fatigue than you guys. What are you doing? Anyway. Oh, I was so into that rant that I've forgotten who I was taking. Banksy. Because Banksy, again, is our highest ranked Rocketeer because we're chopping up Gob. And Tolk is similarly fatigued. So we need to get our Rocketeers up there. I've probably made a mistake in chopping up Gob just now, to be honest. Because we don't have the equipment for him. But maybe I was just so disappointed at his stats, I just wanted him out of the way. So, yeah, high ranks. We've got Ray instead of Ninja Cult because on an urban block and a Ray with damn good ground and the grapple armor, he could really help out doing that. Revolutionary Rebel back for the first time in a long time. We're trying to cover all the bases here. We do nothing really well, but we do a lot of little things well, because we've got Denny here, AP grenades just in case chrysalids and zombies, Devlin Castle with heat double tap, Kamichi finally, we've got that laser LMG, Nero to tank and to do massive crit damage, because look at Nero's abilities now. Aggression, rapid fire, killer instinct, bring him on, it's all in place for Nero to just kill the heck out of any single target. Rev has 2 each of the flashbang grenades, smoke grenades, he's got a med kit because he's a medic anyway, and then combat drugs as well. Could be cool, we might use some of those. Legend of the Skies, long range flanking, Banksy, just general rockets. I'm liking it. So anyway, I'll say at this point that this is going to be the end of this video, no matter how short it is. But what I'll do is I'll release this, and then I'll release this early in the evening, and then probably release the next episode at midnight, just so everyone goes, oh, what an anticlimax, and then I'll release, because I don't want to release both videos at once, because everybody will see the length of this and goes, oh, it's a shit mission, I won't even bother watching it. But here we go, we're going to set off to this urban block in Chennai, India, to save 18 men and women, innocents, from the wrath of the aliens. Or at least one. We just need to save one, and we technically passed the mission. I'd like to save them all, but that's not going to happen, is it? Oh, it's this.
The area of engagement for this mission will be
Portent
in India.
map.
We're picking up civilian comm traffic indicating alien activity spreading throughout a residential section of the city. We should move quickly on this one to prevent further casualties.
So what we do on this one, it will depend very much on where we spawn, but I'm confident we can handle it, so you can join us next time. You can join us, well, presumably in a few minutes or a few hours, for Operation First Breath, an alien terror attack in Chennai, India. I hope you join us then.